Okay, I am going to hopefully show you how a drawing technique or drawing a straight line can be improved by not just using the pen in your hand and drawing from your wrist or your hand, but from drawing from the shoulder. If we draw just from the wrist and the hand, we get a gentle arc movement, and it's very hard to get a straight line. If we actually take the drawing and create a support for the pen and move from the shoulder, we can create a straight line quite easily. I'm going to move my laptop and hopefully position it so you can see the paper, and I'm going to do some drawing. So just bear with me for a second. Okay, you should be able to see the paper. Now, if I'm drawing from my wrist only, a straight line, people who haven't got a lot of confidence tend to draw and try and predict the way the line's going across, and you get this quite feathered effect. Sometimes it's worse than that. If you try and draw a straight line but use your pen and just hold the pen still but just from the wrist, it's really hard to keep that straight, and you tend to get a very limited movement. But now if you support the pen and move from your shoulder, and I use my little finger here to support the pen, you can actually draw quite a fluid straight line. You can then draw vertical lines, horizontal lines, diagonal lines, and so forth, just by moving the shoulder, not so much the wrist. This equates then to a much more stable way of drawing and sketching, and therefore you can actually start to develop a three-dimensional sketch. I hope that made that little piece a little bit clearer, and we'll move on to developing a crate to sketch your 3D product within.